Win these days, you got to start early, and that's what he, as well as these other congressional candidates, are doing. And so we need to show support for them.
Thank you, Steve. Appreciate that. It's great to be here today. Wonderful to be here. I'm Jim Kastama. I'm a state senator. I've been a senator for almost 12 years in Olympia. I've actually been in the legislature now for almost 16 years. Next year will be my 16th year. So I want to thank all of you for letting me speak here today. I want to say that about us Democrats, we have a lot of passions. We have passions, many of us, for the K-12 system. Many of us have passions for higher education, civil rights, transportation, business development. Some of us have passions for all of these things. But I have to tell you, none of that is possible. None of it is possible unless we have an election system we actually trust and have faith in and that works. Absolutely. The election system is the fundamental basis for a democracy. And in 2005 and 2006, I chaired the committee in the state Senate that dealt with all of the election reform of the Gregoire Rossi election in 2004, the closest election our state has ever had. And we put in place reforms such as auditing our state auditors, streamlining procedures in Washington state, moving the primary date forward so military personnel outside of the United States could have the time to participate in elections. But let me tell you this. When I was working on all these reforms, there were many efforts out there that would put very onerous restrictions on people voting. They would disenfranchise voters in Washington state, and I had to make sure that that didn't happen. As your Secretary of State, I'll do what I can to encourage young people to go and get interested in voting from a very young age, have them participate in mock elections, so that by the time they're 18, they register to vote and they're used to voting. I'll also use it as a pulpit for economic development. I chair the Senate Economic Development, Trade, and Innovation Committee, and folks, we need a good strategy in Washington state moving forward with economic development. And let me just say this in conclusion. You can go to my website if you'd like to. I have one of these little cards. I think it's like the smallest brochure in the state of Washington. But if you go ahead and use your smartphone and click onto the little barcode there, you can go straight to my website, read about my background, read what I'm about. And I hope over the next year I earn your trust and I earn your vote. Again, thanks for letting me speak today. Thank you.